Hello YouTube, we're back with more balance. We are on world E. And I'm eating an apple, so if you hear me crunch, 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 that's what's going on. The shapes in the water work like scales. The stone bearing the most weight lowers. Okay. World EBB. EBB. Whoa. Now, do they need to be balanced? No, right? Coach, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. Dang, great job, Coach. Oh, poor Coach. Thank you though, I appreciate it. We all know the number is way bigger. By the way, is anyone into Squid Game and like watched Squid Game? No. You can't prove it, Mally. Okay, that's true. That's actually facts. Don't patronize me. You saw the first season? That might be for the best that, like, that's all you saw. Well, I don't know. Actually, I like the second season too, for the most part. Hi, James. I've only watched the Japanese porn parody, Eel Game. Dang. You know what? That sounds equally as epic. Whoa. Okay, I don't know how to feel about the— oh, what the? What is going on? It like won't chill. Chill. Chill, 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 chill. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like the regular version won't live up. Well, actually, there are some sexy scenes in the first season, at least. I don't know if they're actually sexy. They're just sex. Not all sex is sexy, though, and Squid Game taught me that. Okay, what if I put you over here instead? That's fine. Sometimes it's smelly. Oh no. Well, okay, huge spoilers for Squid Game if you don't want to hear it. Just like tune out for the next like 2 seconds. But yeah, in Squid Game, the sex scene is in the bathroom, so I bet it was a little rank. Not in like a cute high-end bathroom, like a not good bathroom. Although I don't know, it looked pretty sanitary, but like I don't know. Like a porta john, yeah. Okay. I feel like that could work. What the? Why does it do that? The physics for that are like really fucked. I don't even know. Is that gonna dip too much in the water? No. Cute. Okay, Melody, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I figured out who your husband is on Twitch. Okay, who is it? I thought to myself that it must be someone that watches the stream a lot. Not necessarily, though. What made you come to that conclusion? Where is your methodology? Where is your proof? James, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Hell yeah. That is epic. And eventually it hit me, who's the one person that's here all the time but has never given a clue that they have any personal involvement with you? Moobot. Oh shit. Oh my god, my mods have figured it out. It's true. Moobot is my baby daddy and my husband. Dang. I'm basically Duck Detective. The fucking case wide open. Dang. That's epic. See, I always thought of Moobot as a girl. Because, my dog Molly, we call her Moo because she's black and white, and when she was little, she just looked like a little baby cow. She still looks like a baby cow. And so we call her Moo. And so Moobot, I always think of like Molly, like a little baby girl. 'Cause milkers? Oh, okay, never mind. I mean that too, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna think outside the box a little bit. Never mind, never mind. I think I had it right. I just need to be like way more on one side. Okay, I don't know. Fuck. I think I get this one. Can you rotate pieces? Yes. Ooh, what if I did this? Is this what you had in mind? They're not even like touching. No. Fuck. My idea was good. I love that I have the power to read your chats like in any inflection that I want, even if that's not the intended tone. No. It's really funny. Hi Josh, welcome, welcome bestie. You know, today was kind of a restful day for me. I just ate and hung out on the couch. And I just took a shower and popped on stream. So I'm a PNG tuber today, but otherwise it was not too bad. How was your day? Fuck. I'm eating an apple too. I think if you set the arrows on the top of the circle so they fall inward, they will create a V. So like this kind of. And they will cup the balls. I see. So the V will like cup the balls. Yeah. On top of the circle so they fall inward. Like, maybe like that kind of. Oh. Yeah, I think they're too chunky. Made frozen pizza. I'm working on my game on Switch. Oh, nice. Ooh, a frozen pizza sounds kind of good right now, honestly. Okay, what if we do it the other way? Okay, why is it like freaking out? Like, chill. Oh. Oh. If I was near you, I would share. Hell yeah, thank you. As a kid, some of my favorite memories for like dinner on the weekends especially was like when I was with my dad. And we would get like the Red Baron 3 cheese pizza. It was so good. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this one. It was so flippin' good. And then we'd like go to Family Video or Blockbuster or whatever and like rent a bunch of movies. That was the life. I had it so good, I had no idea. I had no fucking idea. Oh, you make your own? That's really impressive. That's epic. She lives in Redacted. Is that close? Let's see. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. And let's put you like here. Oh. Okay, everyone say what your most ideal pizza is. Like, most ideal. Like your go-to order. Oh. Redacted, Minnesota. That's epic. I grew up in Michigan. I think I mentioned that. I think we talked about that. So we're like neighbors, kind of. Well, I'm not in Michigan anymore, but I'm still a Michigan girl. Sometimes a good old cheese is like all you need. It's like all you need sometimes. Bacon, chicken, jalapenos. That sounds pretty good. Although probably not the jalapenos, just because, not that I don't like it, it's just my reflux is so, like, even on medication, it is so sensitive that like it probably would like damage me too much. But it does sound good. Cheese, pepperoni, sausage, and veggies. Nice. It used to be the Great Ranch and Potato, but the chain appears to have stopped selling it. I've never even heard of anything you just said. What? Ranch and Potato? What does the Great Ranch mean? What does that mean? Like lots of ranch? I actually fuck with ranch a lot. Pineapple and ham. Pineapple goes hard on pizza. Spinach, mozzarella, onion, parmesan. That sounds really good too. So as a kid in the Midwest, there's this pizza chain called Hungry Howie's. And I don't know if any of you have fucked with Hungry Howie, but Hungry Howie's is like S tier. This was before I was vegan, obviously. But I think like my favorite pizzas are still the same. My pizza was always pepperoni, pineapple, garlic crust, dip the whole shit in ranch. Like all of it in ranch. Like just cover it in ranch. I haven't fucked Howie yet. We've only gone on a couple dates. That's epic. Taking things slow. That's good. I am vegan. Yeah, I've been vegan since 2016. So next year will be 10 years. That's just what they called it. It had white sauce base. Ooh, you know what? A white sauce base slaps hard sometimes. Sauteed onions, small potato cubes, ranch drizzle, and I think bacon. That's yummy. Dang. I've been learning to make vegan foods because my sister is the same. Oh, nice. That's really nice of you to, like, learn about it. None pizza, left beef. I don't understand what that means. Wait, I missed that. Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza. Look at the Discord. Oh god, I'm scared. What is that? Non-pizza. Left beef. Oh my god. I did not. I'm sorry. I can watch it when we switch games for sure. Oh my god, that's so funny. Amount normal. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, so my dad used to say when I was younger that I had a ranch tooth. I didn't have a sweet tooth, I had a ranch tooth because I was obsessed with ranch. Still am. I still fuck with ranch all the time. Nowadays I really love like a margarita pizza. I still do pepperoni, pineapple, garlic crust, ranch when I can. Yeah, ranch is so good. I also really like chicken. Oh, you know what? I love artichokes on pizza. Why did that flip out? I love artichokes on pizza. Artichokes are really good. I think we've got to keep these like separate. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, artichokes are amazing. I went vegetarian for 2 years. It was so hard. I had a lot of peanut butter and tofu. I think it gets easier like every year when new stuff comes out and like there's more options like when you go out and stuff like that. the world is becoming like way friendlier with stuff like that, and it's really great to see because it makes such a big difference. I really don't want... Okay. Just don't freak out when I place this piece, please. Thank you. Dude, I feel like I've been doing this for like ever. I love spinach artichoke dip too. With like a shit ton of salt on it. Okay, what on earth? Oh. Actually, it might be better to just like do this. Yay! Ghost peppers! On April Fool's 2018, I put ghost peppers on my brother's pizza. Oh no. I actually really like vegan meat alternatives, mainly stopped because it was too inconvenient for me. Yeah, I think even before I went vegan, I got the ick by meat like a lot. Like if it was like undercooked or like had a weird like cartilage, it's just like it would just like make me really wig out. And so, or like veins and stuff like I get like and so it's nice to not have to worry about that with like vegan meat. It didn't pass the vibe check. I'm house sitting this week and my sister is insisting I try these plant-based chicken patty things she has in the freezer. You should. I think the chicken meat alternatives, like chicken vegan nuggets and like vegan chicken patties and stuff, are probably like the easiest things to get into out of everything, I'd say. Every year for the Super Bowl, we pick a team and the loser has to eat 6 ghost peppers. Oh my god. That's crazy. One time in college, someone in my dorm room ate a pepper. It might have been a ghost pepper. I don't remember what exactly it was. But, we had to call, like, 911 because he was, like, throwing up. And, like, trigger warning if you get queasy with stuff. But he was, like, throwing up blood. And was, like, trying to drink milk, but, like, nothing was helping. And like he was like crying, like his esophagus burned so bad. And so we had to call someone and they took him in. It was like our senior year and he like had gotten into med school and stuff. Like he was like pre-med. Oh man. Chicken alternatives are very good at taste and texture, and they're very good in taking in flavors. Yeah, 100%. Definitely try them. I'm pretty open when it comes to food. Nice. That's epic. Only lost twice. Oh, dang. So did you eat the ghost peppers? Jackfruit is surprisingly good as a meat alternative. Yeah, okay. There was a place that used to have really good, I think they were enchiladas. With like a jackfruit chicken type, like stuffed with it with like cheese and stuff. Oh my god, it was so good. Yeah. Okay, I'm like really scared. If I put a ball on you like that. Nope. I'm scared. Okay, this is not working. Oh my god, it used to be an EMT. Dang. I get called to gross call sometimes. Oh no. Arrows on the arrows, 3 balls in the middle. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Alright. Ball. 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 No, I didn't put it down nicely enough. Also, I don't know why it like gets a little lopsided. Okay, the balls have been situated. Arrow. Arrow. Cute. So how are you feeling today? I am okay. I have been able to eat a lot more this weekend, which I'm really happy about. Because I started my anti-acid medicine. That's like really making me able to like eat more. And so I've been eating more. I did feel like more fatigued this weekend than I did last weekend, I think. So I wanted to get like a lot of stuff done today, like laundry and stuff, but I just like didn't have it in me. So I kind of just vegged out a bit. I kind of didn't give myself any room to like do anything. Oh. But yeah, but I'm feeling okay. I felt a little nauseous this morning, but otherwise it like wasn't too bad. And I'm hoping it stays that way. My OB was like, it like usually peaks at like 9 and 10 weeks. And I'm not there yet. I'm like 8.5 weeks. And so I'm like praying it doesn't get worse. But we'll see. Why does it? Oh, you know what? This is fine. Actually, this is fine. Cool. I don't know how that worked, but that's crazy. Oh, what do we have here? Oh. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's so nice to be able to talk about it now and like let you all know how things are going and progressing. Okay, the key is to like keep this balanced. That's not gonna keep it balanced. That did not keep it balanced. It's so weird how life works for so many things on this earth. Like, so there's just a smaller version of you growing inside of you, sometimes multiple. Who came up with that? The egg layers have the right idea. Yeah, it is kind of crazy to think about it. Like, I'm like multiplying. Like, it's wild. If I don't do EMT stuff anymore, I still have the knowledge. For sure. Yeah, and that's such like practical knowledge too. That's like really helpful. No. Maybe. Oh, they're too like far apart to like try and put stuff on both sides, if that makes sense. Yeah, the whole thing is kind of like blowing my mind. Let's see. It's witchcraft. She's a witch. I'm like a worm. I'm like multiplying. Like if you cut off my arm, I will just like grow another. It will grow into another person. I don't know why they have to bob up and down like that. Like, relax. Let's see. Ugh. She's got cells. They're multiplying and she's losing control. I bet that's a song that I don't know. It's probably funny to hear me like say that and you know what the song should be and I have no idea. No. From a movie you never saw, yeah. We will send the witch hunter known as Vin Diesel. Hell yeah. Man, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Not as done. Ugh. It'd be fun to post random song lyrics and have you try to get the tune right. Oh my gosh. It's funny you're telling us moments about how your family used to rent all these movies. I guess you didn't watch them though. It was like really random, like niche movies, I feel like. Like What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I love that movie as a kid, which is crazy because I've watched it recently and I was kind of like, this is not a kid's movie. But it's like stuff like that that was very just like random, if that makes sense. And I have not seen Grease, although I have like a memory of like, so I remember one year like there was like this summer program. It was called Peak. I forget what it stood for. It was PEAK. And it was over the summer and me and my brother went like every day. It was basically like school during the summer, except instead of school you do like fun stuff. So like crafts and like music and dance and stuff like that. And it was ran by like some of the teachers and then some college students that like were interested in teaching. And I remember we like, they put together this like dance routine for us. And I think one of the songs we did, oh no, wait, I think it was a song that was like Footloose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Is that from Grease or is that from something else? Maybe it wasn't Grease. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I've seen Grease. That's from Footloose. Okay, that makes sense. That's the song Footloose from the movie Footloose. Ow, it hurts to laugh. Never mind. I take it back. Oh my god. Why did I think Footloose was from Grease? It seems like that vibe, right? Oh my god. People engaging actively in karate, yeah. Oh my god. To be fair, they do have feet in Grease. Exactly. Oh, fuck. Also, I remember being really traumatized because I remember I was like doing arts and crafts or whatever. And like the college kids that ran the program were like really, they were really young obviously because they were college kids and they were really fun and would like joke with us and stuff. Also, let me just go ahead and get ahead of things here and say that Dirty Dancing is also not Grease. Maybe I've heard of Dirty Dancing. I don't think I know that one. But that's good to know. So this was in like 2002 or 3. So you know how like there's slang that's like when you say and Hamilton isn't Grease also. You know how you can say like, oh, you suck, or like that sucks. Well, back then I think was when it was first starting to be like said in that way, if that makes sense. So like but I think where it comes from is like you're saying like that sucks dick. Like if you say someone sucks, it's like they're sucking dick. Which like it's evolved so much now and we use it so much, like that sucks, that like we don't think of it like that anymore. It's more just like it's replaced kind of like that stinks, if that makes sense. And so that's how I learned it. I was like, oh, that sucks. And like more than half of all movies are not Grease. It's true. And so yeah, so in like 2002 or 3 is when like people were starting to say that sucks, you know, a little bit more. But it like definitely wasn't that common, I don't think. And I remember like one of the college kids that was running the program was like kind of just like being funny and like whatever, and like I think we were like coloring and I was like looking for one of the markers and he had hit it, and then he like admitted to me that he hit it because he was being funny or whatever. He's like, haha, I had it right here. And I was like, haha, you suck. And like none of my peers thought anything of that, but like he got really mad at me and was like, if you say that again to me, you're going to the principal's office. And I was like, also, I was like not the kid to get in trouble ever, like ever. And I remember him saying that and I was just like, like I was so upset and I was like, wait, I'm so confused. Like, does that not, like, that's not what I meant at all. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why is that a bad word? And it just really upset me. So I always think about that when I think about, like that summer program. Cause like truly when you say like something sucks, like I at least for me, maybe I'm crazy, but like I don't think about it as like being super scandalous or like bad, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just like oh, that sucks, you know? I feel like I say it all the time. But he was just really old, so he didn't know. Okay, I have a feeling this one's gonna give me trouble. Let's see. Yes. That wasn't too bad for like a challenge one.
New world unlocked.
New world unlocked. World H. My sister once got into trouble. She got sent to the office for saying in Spanish, no. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know if I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. We need to finish World E. I think I got detention once in middle school because I was late to class, like, too many times. But that wasn't even my fault because, like, my classes were on, like, one side of the like, opposite sides of the building, I should say. And it just wasn't enough time to, like, get there and, like, stop at my locker and grab my books and, like, go to the bathroom and stuff between classes. But I got detention for that, but it wasn't even a big deal. And I did cross country and track in middle school, and so I remember, like, because, like, if you got detention you couldn't, like, go to practice or go to a meet, and so I had to, like, skip a meet because I, like, had detention, and I was like, what the fuck, just ruined my whole life, why don't you? Hell yeah. I remember getting yelled at when I was a kid because a friend and I were one-upping each other with who's stronger. So it was like, I'm Batman. Yeah, well, I'm Superman. And then I said I was Jesus, and his mom flipped. I'm literally Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. People get so big mad about stuff like that. It's like, it's so funny, dude. It's like crazy. Okay, how is that balancing? Oh man. Fuck. I remember one time, I was at, like, a friend's house for, like, a party or whatever, like a small get-together thing, and, the guy's house, his name was Ian, he's one of my friends, and, he, like, I think we're all in the living room, like, hanging out, and he was like, Jesus Christ, and we just, like, hear his mom scream at him from the kitchen, and she was like, Ian! What did I say? In this house we say cheese and rice. And we all gave him so much shit for that. It was so funny. Poor guy. The good news is when they're standing at the pearly gates, you'll get to show them how wrong they are. Okay, but what if they were right? True. Pick up a shape. Me when I pick up a shape. This is not good. No! Oh. Yay. Oh, it was tipping. It was starting to go south. Literally. I guess not literally, it's not literally south. It's just down. That stack feels vaguely sexual. Let's see. Like a Juno pose. Oh my god. Yes. Shout out to Sabrina Carpenter if she's watching. Everyone was very upset with her new album cover. One thing you should know is when kids are infants, they catch on to everything you say. That's a scary thought. I know, I swear like so much, but I can't help it, it's just who I am. Thank you, Sabrina Carpenter, for inventing sex. Oh my god, how? Yeah, kids are crazy observant, even though you think they're not paying attention. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because I remember being that way. I feel like I was very hyper-vigilant as a kid. Like, even like subconsciously, or like little tics and stuff like that. Like, I remember I was like visiting some of my dad's extended family like a year ago, and they were all like, your mannerisms are like just like your dad, like your facial expressions and like just like little things like that, like how you carry yourself is like just like your dad. And it was very like healing to hear stuff like that. I feel like when you lose someone, it's like really comforting to hear that. But it also made me realize like, yeah, you really like, I'm sure a lot of it is genetics too, but like kids really do soak up like so much of their environment and their parents and stuff. Too bad most of their attention is going to TikTok and other silly stuff nowadays. Like kids' attention or parents' attention? Kind of both, honestly. I do think that like, so I was born in 95, and I feel like every generation will say shit like this, but I really mean it when I say like, I do think like growing up, like, I think being born in the 90s was the last chance to like grow up without all of the noise, because like, and if you were born in the 90s, like you did kind of grow up with technology, but like it wasn't like as you were ready for more, like then it would exist. Okay, why did that knock that so much? And so I can't imagine like, I couldn't imagine being a kid and having my parents like always be on their cell phones and like not being able to go outside a lot, and like, you know, the internet being like so just like everywhere. I don't know, like iPads and stuff, like we didn't have that because it didn't exist yet, and so it still felt very like, I don't know. But even now I'm like, as I'm starting to like collect some toys and stuff for the baby, like I want nothing that is like electronic, like toys that are battery powered in a way that like they do the thing for the kid. Like there's a lot of research to show that like toys that are too technologically advanced like that kind of stifle a kid's like motor skills and intellectual skills and imagination and stuff like that. And I refuse to let my kid be an iPad kid or any shit like that. Like it's, you know, and again, I'm not trying to shame other people who like do that, and I get it, but I really would like to recreate as much of like the experience that I had of like growing up with technology and not having it overwhelm you so early on, because I do feel like a lot of kids are just so overwhelmed with it, like, and can't live without it. Like for car rides, I remember just like having nothing to do except for like look out the window. And you just like create, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm sure you all can relate to this, like creating scenarios in your head of like just your imagination and stories and stuff, just like looking out the window of like a car and just like taking in the scenery and stuff. That kind of stuff is like developmentally like really important. So sad to say schools nowadays use tech for their classes. That's so frustrating. Ugh. It's too much. Like, at some point it's just not helpful, you know? Yeah, I feel ya. I'm from 98 and I enjoy my childhood. I actively try to avoid using my phone when going out. Yeah. Same here. Like, and I need to be better about it too. And like having a kid motivates me to be better about it because like, you know, having dinner, like there's no need to have the TV on and like and my phone and like all this shit, you know? I mean, sometimes we'd make it fun and would have like we'd rent a movie and we'd watch it while we ate dinner. But it was like a communal thing. It wasn't like we were all detached and like just on our phones. Cuz we didn't have phones. God damn it. It's kind of weird because you don't want your kid to be glued to a screen all the time, but you also don't want them to be different than their peers because then they get excluded. To be fair, these are my observations as an uncle, not a parent. That's true, yeah, because if everyone else has like a phone and is like and knows about cultural things and stuff and then they feel excluded, then like they're just gonna feel resentful of it. It's kind of like restricting sugar from a kid, you know, like if they're just like not if they can never have any candy or any sweets, then like, and they see their peers doing it, then it hypes it up even more in their head, and then they're like, they're seeking it even more, if that makes sense. So it's so hard, and I don't think anyone really gets it perfectly, but I don't know what to do with this last ball. We've got an extra ball that we don't need. Fuck. Maybe, can I put like 2? Actually, wait. God damn it. I was sheltered too much as a kid, and I was a child of the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a balance. Is there any possibility of you, like, staying like that? Ugh. Dude, I don't fucking know. Oh! Yay! I guess I do know. But raising my nephew and niece, I learned a lot and what to do and not to do for whenever I have my own kids. Yeah, that's definitely invaluable information. There's nothing like hands-on experience. I do a lot of like reading and like parenting stuff and research and stuff like that. And that has helped a lot for me to feel like I kind of know what's normal, what's not normal, and like gives a little bit of like parameters around stuff, or like helps me prepare like scripted things to say. Like if I'm just in the moment, like my child does this or asks me this, then like I have thought about it before, if that makes sense. But even with that, like you can only learn so much. At some point you just have to like, you know, be around kids and live the experience. I think both are necessary too. Because there's a lot of research and a lot of stuff to be learned about like what's helpful and what's not. It does really frustrate me when people say like kids don't come with a manual, because there's so much free information out there, like, and there has been for the last like 20 years. So it's kind of like I'm just kind of like, I get frustrated because I'm like, dude, there's like so many things you could like be looking into. Like, it's, you know, now it's easier now more than ever to like get really like credible information about stuff. No. I can't believe that fucking worked. Thank you. I appreciate that, Josh. That's very nice. Hell yeah. I guess this is the last one of this world. Oh my god. It's just balls. It's just balls. Balls to the walls. Oh. Do not fall. Do not fall. Oh. No, that was a mistake. Being a parent seems so hard. Yeah, 100%. I'm like excited. It's obviously like nerve-wracking too, but I feel like up for it. I feel very like happy about it. It's weird. I feel like being a parent is like simultaneously like you do have a lot of control over your kid's experience and circumstances, but at the same time, like sometimes kids' temperaments and stuff, like they're just gonna be how they're gonna be. So it's like kind of both, like you do have a lot of say and at the same time you don't have a lot of say. Like it's weird. And kind of cool. Okay, let's like, god damn it. I'm not expecting that one to like move that one so much. Dude, these are insane. It is kind of like magical being pregnant right now because I'm like, you know, their whole world is just like my womb. And so like I can just like protect them and take them wherever I go, and like, you know, they're just like essentially they're just in my pocket, and I can just like, no one has access to them but me. Like I can just keep them warm and safe and like with me all the time. And it's kind of a nice feeling to just have that and be like, they're just mine and like no one can hurt them. And then when they're born, it'll be like, fuck, like now they're outside of me and I gotta keep track of this person, this whole ass person. And now other people can like hold them and have a say and like influence them and stuff. Like they're no longer just like just like a Tamagotchi. Exactly. Yeah. Like right now the baby's just a little Tamagotchi to me and I can just like keep them safe. But you didn't have a dad growing up. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure that was really hard. Yeah, it's rough. Like I definitely had issues with my parents and like didn't have each of my parents at different different points of my life, and so I like definitely relate and understand to an extent. Although I understand too that like every situation is so unique and different and hard in its own way. Congrats on it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm searching for him so I know how many siblings I got. I hope you find him and I hope that that brings you some peace and like answers because you definitely deserve that. I hope everything goes smoothly and well. Oh fuck. I do not know how I'm gonna do this one. The thing is, I heard from my older brother that we might have 12 siblings. Wow! That must have been really, like, overwhelming and just, like, surreal to learn. I can't imagine. Do not move, do not move, do not move. Fuck. Yeah, there's a family member in my family who kind of learned that, like, part of her, like, some of the family that she, like, thought were her cousins were actually her, like, siblings or half-siblings. And it was just, like, but she couldn't, like, ask her parents anymore. And it was just, like, a kind of unraveled and was, like, very... And then she like met a bunch of them for the first time. Like it was a whole thing. Like it's crazy how things like that can happen, and kind of like a bittersweet experience. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Dude, this is so... No wonder this is like the final boss level enemy, because this is like insanely difficult. Here's a messed up thing. I went on a date with a girl and found out we had the same dad. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I've heard of stories like that of like even people getting married and like not knowing till like last minute. Fuck. And it's such a tricky situation because it's like, you know, like if you have a happy marriage otherwise, like I don't necessarily think that like you'd have to throw that away. Like maybe there can just be an alternative way to like be together. I don't know. Or touching butts and getting pregs. Yeah, that's crazy. That I think that's happened too. Like just, I mean, I'm sure it's happened to like non-zero people. I'm glad I found out before kissing. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I have seen Joe Dirt. With David Spade. Yep, I have, and Kid Rock. I actually have seen Joe Dirt. Are you surprised? This is what I'm saying. I've seen like the randomest movies. I don't remember too much of it. I do remember like most of it. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I've like watched the most like niche things. I don't know if that's a movie we like rented or like how that came about. Spaceballs? That sounds familiar. I may have watched it. That definitely sounds familiar. Okay, I can't do it anymore. What's up with this level? You don't like Star Wars, so I doubt you have seen Spaceballs. But you have to remember that I'm the youngest of like between me and my brother, and like obviously I'm the youngest of my whole family, so like if my like not with my dad, because I feel like my dad actually like cared about me. But like if at my mom's house my mom and my stepdad and my brother wanted to watch something, it fucking didn't matter what I said, so like I had to just be there. So it's possible I could have seen it. There's a scene where David Spade thinks the girl he likes might be his sister, but he sleeps with her anyway, then comes clean about it. She tells him she's not his sister, so it's okay for them to touch butts, but then he can't perform. Yeah, I think I do remember that actually. Yeah. My mom met David Spade. They're making Spaceballs 2. Interesting. It's always crazy when they make a sequel and it's like so late. Do not fall, do not fall. Oh my god, dude, what do I do? I want them to each have their own pillar, but like they're too like oh. I would have all to afford this game a long time ago. Fair.
Jeez, they sell stuff on Steam?
The ironic part is that this isn't on Steam. They do not sell this on Steam. It's Switch only. Oh man. Okay. Just stay. Just stay. Fuck. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver. Yeah, this is only on Switch, in fact.
Ew. Brother, ew.
Ew. Brother, ew. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Stanley Steamer makes your home cleaner. Did I nail it? You did, hell yeah. Eight hundred 588 to 300 Empire today. BRB, no worries. No Twitch. I'm not sending out personal information. It's okay, I promise. Wait, did it warn you or something? Or like ask you like what are you doing, Loca? JG Wentworth 877 cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. Can you just stay? They were worried I was giving out phone numbers. That's so funny. Overprotective Twitch. As if Jeff Bezos doesn't have all of our phone numbers, like, on his home computer. Also, what is up with Jeff Bezos? Like, what's up with that boy? He's, like, being weird. I don't know what to do. Just fall. Oh, that's this. Is this song title the number or is it Jenny or is it both? He's a billionaire. You gotta have a broken brain to be one. It's true. And when the song came out, every guy was calling it. Oh my god. I wonder if it was actually the girl's phone number that it that the song was about. I just don't know. I can't stop. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. Why does it do that? My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night? Do not. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. Okay. Oh, fuck. Just balance here, please. I'm like begging and screaming. Ugh. just stay? Oh. Okay, 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 okay. Fuck. Yeah, this level sucks. If you say that word again, you're going to the principal's office. I was just like, what? Oh. Please, dear Christ. My brother in Christ, please. I beg and I'm screaming and I'm crying RN. Like what? Like what? Call JG Wentworth. Calm Happy Games, remember? Yeah, it's been like an hour and a half that we've been playing this stupid game. We need to switch it up and I cannot wait to be done with this level. Okay, if you just like could like stop, please. Okay, we need to think outside the balls. Let's think. I don't know how to do that. I've had them my whole life. That makes sense. Can you just like stay? Huh. Oh my god, we did it! I just had to think outside the balls. Yay! Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. That was World E. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye! We're free.